Mhm.
Habit.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the study of our constitute of BPI. So today we will learn the purpose of our study, why we study this constitute, and how it's structured, like the structure of the whole constitute, and also key vocabulary, and the first part of recitation. Okay, so first, why we study the constitute? Essential for managers, for example, for uh, the chairperson, Venerable Yue, and for me, the treasurer, and for the secretary, and also can improve our English and constitute structure overall. There are we can divide it into 9 parts and 59 clauses. Okay, and key vocabulary, 6 words, and the last part is recitation of the first part. Okay, so why we study this constitute? I find some words from Bunny maybe 1 year ago or 2 years ago. Sometimes Bunny say how important it is to study the Constitute. So the first reason is very essential for leaders and also managers. Every manager must know the Constitute inside out. So especially for managers and leaders, like the chairperson, the secretary, the treasurer, we should understand the constitute in detail. Govern every detail, single detail of the association, because Benny said every member should understand, should know the constitution. If we don't know that, if we don't have fully understand, that's a whole hollow client membership. You can't say, oh, you are a BPI's member. And management, for management's require is higher. Like members, even members should know, should understand the constitute, and managers, the leaders must know too. So, title without knowledge. If members understand the constitution and our managers, our leaders don't know, that's unacceptable. Okay, when issues arise, our thinking, our speaking, and our action, if sometimes there are some issues and we don't know the constitute, and there will be some problems, because Bunny say you can't recover to cover every time. For example, now we have a question and I read the constitute from the beginning to the end and then to solve the problem. That's impossible. So we have to recite it and have to memorize it. Okay.
Memorize.
Then the second purpose is the meaning of the practice. So, sorry.
Practice.
So, what's the relation about the constitution and our spiritual practice? Benny say because they are rules, it's like precepts. So when we practice how to follow the rules, that's also practice how to observe our precepts. So here, following the rules is equal observing precepts. We must observe the rules and precepts, can't break them, and gradually we can build a habit of following rules. So it means that we can establish the habit of keeping and observing the precepts, like 5 precepts, 8 precepts, and 10 precepts. That's very important in Buddhism. Okay, so also the law can protect everyone. Laws and regulations are very essential because it can safeguard people inside the organization, inside our BPI, and the people outside it also at large even can protect the nation. So it can make us avoid any harm of our action. Okay.
Harm.
The last purpose is to improve our English. So Benny say, if we can read it every day, like read aloud every day, the Constitution and the Act, that's very important English material. If we recite it every day, when other people say something, we can understand
Speak.
we can understand immediately. And also, when we speak something in the Constitute, other people can also understand clearly. Anything within the scope of our Constitution, is very easy for us to understand others and for others to understand us. And then our expression will have no misunderstanding. Okay. And if we recite it 3 years, that's a great mastery. So everything else open up naturally. It means that we learn English, our English ability will improve quickly, and we can understand other part naturally. It means master one can lead to 100 become clear. 就是班尼说叫什么？触类旁通。Okay. Okay. Then the structure of our constitution. So you can divide it into 59 clauses. 它就是可以分59条。OK. The first part is preliminary 前言啊 the first part to the four clause 1 to clause 4 1到4是前言 and constitution powers of the association 这个协会的权利 OK 5 to 8 5到8条 members 9 to 22我们的这个会员啊 then the management committee 啊委员会 OK that's 23 to 39 committee management committee meetings of management committee 这个委员会的会议啊 meetings that's 40 to 44 Okay, so preliminary 前言里面就有这个 name, objects, numbers, definition, here powers, effect of constitution, in sorry inconsistency. So sometimes if the constitution is different with law, what should we do? 就是如果跟法律不一致的时候怎么办啊 Altering, change. Sometimes if we want to change some part of the constitution, what should we do? Okay. Members application 怎么样申请啊 Rights 权利 termination 终止啊 suspension 暂停、终止 suspension appeals management committee role 这个是整个委员会它的角色是什么啊？composition 组成是什么 duty 责任是什么？Like chairperson 会长 secretary 秘书 and treasurer 财务，OK。And meeting of management committee 这个会议 frequency 多久开次啊？Voting 怎么投票？This one is quorum 法定人数啊，多少人要参加？OK。好，这个第六部分呢，general meeting 45 to 53。like resolution notice 什么通知啊，voting 还有最低人数这些，financial management 15 to 15 这个是财务部分啊，financial year farms accounts accounting 会计啊，审计 audits and grievance and disputes 这个有一些争端呐、投诉啊、不满呐、怎么来做啊？Procedure members committed and mediation 啊，中间的调和人，miscellaneous 其他的最后的其他部分啊，15 to 59 that's the last two part common seal 公章啊，distribution a sense of winding up 就是最后如果解散的时候资产是怎么处理？OK，that's the nine part. Okay, so I think we can listen to AI's reading about this nine part, and we try to read it. 好，我们听一下 AI 关于这个9个部分的读诵，看看能不能等会一起来读一下。
preliminary, 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 preliminary. Part 2 Constitution and Powers of Association. 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 Part 3 Members, 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 members. Part 4 Management Committee, 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 Management Committee. Part 5 Meetings of Management Committee, 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 Meetings of Management Committee. Part 6 General Meetings, 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 General Meetings. Part 7 Financial Management, 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 financial management. Part 8, grievance and disputes. Grievance and disputes, 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 grievance and disputes. Part 9, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, 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 miscellaneous.
OK，
Constitution.
那我们就把这几条来读一下啊。We can decide how many times we read，就是读几遍，大家可以自己定啊，就是从第1到第9啊。你说我来读一下3遍啊。Preliminary, preliminary, preliminary，这个我们可以读 n 啊。Constitution and powers of the association. Constitution and powers of the association. Constitution and powers of the association. 3. Members, members, members. 4. Management committee, management committee, management committee. Meetings of management committee, meetings of management committee, meetings of management committee. OK, general meeting 全员大会啊 ，general meeting, general meeting, general meeting. Financial management, financial management, financial management. Grievance and dispute. Here is B, dispute, disputes. Grievance and disputes. Grievance and disputes. Grievance and disputes. Grievance and disputes. Miscellaneous, miscellaneous 杂类 miscellaneous, 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 miscellaneous. Okay, that's the 9 part. 好，大家谁来读可以上麦啊，就是这个9条。Okay, Grace, please.
Thank you. Preliminary, 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 prelim， 刚刚读完呀，preliminary,
Preliminary.
preliminary, preliminary,
Preliminary.
Yeah, preliminary.
Preliminary.
preliminary, 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 preliminary,
Preliminary. Preliminary.
preliminary,
Yeah.
preliminary, preliminary. Constitution powers of the association. Constitution powers of the association. Constitution powers of the association. Constitutions powers of the association. Members, members, members. Management committee, management committee, management committee. Meetings of management committee, meetings of management committee, meetings of management committee.
等一下，哎，
general meetings, general meetings, general meetings, general meetings, financial management, financial management, financial management, financial management, grievance and dispute, grievance and disputes, grievance and disputes, miscellaneous, 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 miscellaneous. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Lotus, please.
Okay, thank you. Preliminary, preliminary, preliminary. Constitution and powers of the association. Constitution and powers of the association. Constitution and powers of the association. Members, members, members. Management committee, management committee, management committee. Meetings of management committee, meetings of management committee, meetings of management committee. General meetings, general meetings, general meetings. Financial management, financial management,
Mhm.
financial management and disputes, grievance and disputes. Miscellaneously, miscellaneous, miscellaneous. Okay, thank you. I'm a little nervous.
Thank you, thank you, perfect. 哦，这个可能是有一点难，我们后面呢是一句句的就慢一点啊。Okay, then let's see the key vocabulary of the first part. 后面这一句的具体的一些词啊。Okay, the first word is constitution 啊，宪法 constitution. So how the dictionary definition, the set of political principles by which a state or organization is governed, especially in relation to the rights of the people it governs. So for us,
Organization.
that's BPI's
Organization.
BPI's principles that govern this organization, also the right of our members. So in our constitution, that's the title of the entire document, 就是这个协会章程啊，宪法类似宪法的 fundamental root book of the association and set of governing principles equivalent to the constitution or fundamental law， 就是有点像我们内部的法一样 binding on every member and the association. Okay, so the pronunciation is constitution, constitution. And next one, incorporated. The definition is used after the name of a company that is a corporation, 法人, 法定, 法人. A company or a group of companies controlled as one organization. 就是用在这个协会法人这个公司的名字后面啊 Buddhist practice incorporated， 它是最后一个这个词。Suffix 后缀啊 suffix placed after the association's name， 是在名字的最后一个啊 meaning already registered as a legal entirety， 它是合法的这个实体啊。Okay. Standard suffix for incorporated association in Australia. Proof is an identity legal entirety 是一个独立的法人啊。Okay, can owned property enter contracts limited liability， 它可以有自己的这些财产呢，等等。 Okay, and then this word preliminary. Preliminary. Okay, preliminary. The definition coming before a more important action or event, especially introducing or preparing for it. Before 它是在这个章程的最前面啊，在其他的这些条款前面，像一个前言一样，introduction 啊，在介绍。In our constitute, so our preliminary introductory section lay out basic information first. 比如说我们的名字，协会的名字 our name, objects 我们的目标，我们的 purpose, meaning member 最低要5个人啊，definition 还有一些词汇的定义。Prepare the ground for the substantive rules before the main content begin， 就是最前面第一部分 preliminary。Okay, state is the name of the association is state， 是法定上被叫做什么啊？To say or write something especially clear and careful. So, for me, carry legal authority， 就是这个词它是比较规范的法定用语啊，official on record, not casual named everyday, so it's written language, okay. And then association, 协会啊，a group of people who work together in a single organization for a particular purpose 啊，一群这样的人。协会，比如说 Buddhist Practice这个 association 或者什么画画协会啊。The Incorporated Association, our organization, non-profit legal entity under Australia's law and suitable for charitable and religious activity, has members 有这个成员 committee 委员会啊 rights duties. Our Buddhist Association,就等同于 Buddhist Practice Incorporated. Okay, and clause 就是第几条啊？我们说有59条 59 clause 复数 clauses 啊，a particular part of written legal document. We have 59 clauses in our constitution. Each clause one numbered provision， 就是每一条是不一样的啊。Like clause 1, the name, clause 2, objection, under clause 9就是第9条，它的内容是什么？ Okay, so next time we will begin from here. Read the sentence and recite the sentence. So like this one, the title of our constitution, Constitution of Buddhist Practice Incorporated and Preliminary. And the first sentence, 就是下次我们读和背这些句子啊，这是第一句。The name of the incorporated association is Buddhist Practice Incorporated. Okay, that's all for today. So thank you so much. See you next time. 好，谢谢大家，这是我们第一次的内容啊。Thank you. See you. 嗯。